sad that it should come to this. We tried to warn you all, but oh dear.
Hello. Today is the birthday of someone very important. Someone who changed the world. I'm not talking about Jesus. I'm not talking about Muhammad. And I'm not even talking about Chuck Norris or Mr. T. I'm talking about Charles Darwin, who was born in Shrewsbury, Shropshire, 198 years ago today. As you probably know, Darwin wrote The Origin of Species, The Descent of Man, The Expression of Emotions in Man and Animals, and also collected many animal specimens, many of which are still around in the Natural History Museum of London today. It's a great old building, there's even a dodo in there. Anyway, I'm sure someone with greater ability is going to make a video about Darwin's life today, so I'm just going to do a short reading from a book called The Book of General Ignorance, based on the TV show QI. It's a good book with lots of interesting answers to questions you thought you knew. Anyway, here's the section entitled What Did Darwin Do to Dead Owls? What did Darwin do to dead owls? He ate them, although only once. Charles Darwin was driven by gastronomic as well as scientific curiosity. While half-heartedly reading divinity at Cambridge University, he became a member of the Glutton or Gourmet Club, which met once a week and actively sought to eat animals not normally found on menus. Darwin's son, Francis, commenting on his father's letters, noted that the Gourmet Club enjoyed, among other things, hawk and bittern, but that their zeal broke down over an old brown owl, which they found indescribable. Over the years, Darwin sharpened up considerably in the academic arena, and lost his faith in God, but never lost his taste for the allure of an interesting menu. During the voyage of the Beagle, he ate armadillos, which he said taste and looked like duck, and a chocolate-coloured rodent that was the best meat I ever tasted. Probably an agouti. His family name is Dasyproctidae, Greek for hairy bum. In Patagonia, he tucked into a plate of puma, the mountain lion, Felis concolor, and thought it tasted rather like veal. In fact, he originally thought it was veal. Later, after exhaustively searching Patagonia for the lesser rhea, Darwin realised he had already eaten one for his Christmas dinner while moored off Port Desire in 1833. The bird had been shot by Conrad Martins, the ship's artist. Darwin assumed it was one of the common greater rheas, or ostriches as he called them, and only realised his mistakes when the plates were being cleared. It was cooked and eaten before my memory returned. Fortunately, the head, neck, legs, wings, many of the larger feathers, and a large part of the skin had been preserved. He sent the bits back to the Zoological Society in London, and the Rhea darwinii was named after him. In the Galapagos, Darwin lived on iguana, Conolophus subcristatus, and on James Island wolfed down a few helpings of giant tortoise. Not realising the importance of giant tortoises to his later evolutionary theory, 48 specimens were loaded aboard the Beagle. Darwin and his shipmates proceeded to eat them, throwing the shells overboard as they finished. A Phylum feast is a shared meal using as many different species as possible, eaten by biologists on 12th February to celebrate Darwin's birthday. So there you go. Darwin loved eating weird animals. Hope you enjoyed that. Laters.
So long and thanks for all the fish. So sad that it should come to this. We try to warn you all, but oh dear, you may not share our intellect, which might explain your disrespect for all the natural wonders that grow